Yes.
Good morning. It is quite a list we have today. I mean, it's not just a bunch of free books. It's really a snapshot of what people are reading right now.
That's exactly it. Our mission today is to kind of get under the hood. We're not just listing them off. We're looking at why these specific stories, these tropes, are hitting home with readers.
It's fascinating. We've got everything from, gritty Roman history to paranormal cozy mysteries.
It's all here. So let's just jump in. Book number 1 takes us right to the neon glow of Vegas. It's called Against the Odds, the first in the Anna Dawson series.
And right away, the protagonist, Anna Dawson, she's a gambler. Her addiction is front and center.
Which is such a shift from the old school, perfect detective.
Oh, completely. The morally compromised hero is almost the standard now.
Right.
And Anna's flaws aren't just for color. They're the whole engine of the plot.
Right. She has to team up with this detective, Jack Schiller, after her friend is murdered. So she's trying to solve a crime while hiding this massive secret from the one person she's supposed to trust.
And that vulnerability is just so well done. Her inner voice is sharp, it's self-aware, but she's constantly on the edge of her own worst impulses.
So the stakes are always personal. It's not just about the case.
Exactly. It takes that will they, won't they romantic tension and just injects it with these huge life and career-ending consequences. It's brilliant.
Okay. From the grit of Vegas to something completely different, book number 2, The Apparition in the Attic. This is a paranormal cozy mystery.
A perfect example of how cozies are evolving. You can't just have a baker who stumbles over a body anymore. The market is too crowded.
So authors need a more creative hook. And here, the sleuth, Bryn Sullivan. She's a professional home stager.
Precisely. Which is such a smart device. Her job gives her a totally plausible reason to be in all these different houses.
Houses with history.
And secrets, and in her case, literal ghosts. She can see them, so the spirits of the dead become her witnesses.
Which is where the humor comes from, right? Trying to pick out curtains and fluff pillows while a ghost is trying to give you clues about its own murder.
Yes. It perfectly balances the light, cozy tone with this really high-concept paranormal hook. It's all about making the protagonist's job the key to the mystery.
All right, let's pivot again. We're leaving haunted houses for Regency ballrooms. Book number 3 is The Duke and the Wallflower.
Classic. The Marriage of Convenience.
It's the first in the Unwanted Dukes series. We've got Lady Eliza Darby, the overlooked wallflower, and Dax Kane, a duke who's been jilted and has sworn off love forever.
And his big mistake, his fatal flaw, is that he specifically chooses Eliza for a loveless marriage. Because he thinks she's plain. He thinks she's safe.
He believes he won't be tempted to fall for her.
Which is, just so satisfying for the reader. You know from page 1 that he is completely wrong.
Right. The whole plot is just watching his carefully constructed defenses get dismantled by her quiet strength.
And you just love to see it. It's that fantasy of substance winning over flash. The satisfaction is watching this powerful, wounded man realize the thing he needed most was the very thing he tried to avoid.
Okay, from Regency, England, let's go way, way back in time. Book 4 is The Man with Two Names, a novel of ancient Rome. This is some serious historical fiction.
Definitely. This is for the reader who wants that gritty, authentic feel. The description makes a point of saying this is the Rome of mud and blood, not marble statues. We're in 07 BC.
The protagonist is Quintus Sertorius, who was a real person, a brilliant general later on. But here, he's just starting out. He has to go to Rome to navigate its brutal political world.
And he immediately gets tied up with Gaius Marius, who is Julius Caesar's uncle. So you're thrown right into the deep end of political power plays.
It's all about the cost of ambition, isn't it? You're watching this young man's idealism get ground down by the system.
It's perfect for anyone who loves that raw, unvarnished Roman history. It's about moral compromise and what it takes to survive in a world run by self-interest.
From ancient Rome to a genetically modified future. Let's hit book number 5, Envy, a genetically modified hero romance.
Talk about a high concept. This is a great example of genre blending.
So the idea is you have these heroes who were created to save the world, but they were each programmed with one of the 7 deadly sins.
Which is just guaranteed conflict. The hero here, Evan Lazarus, he embodies envy. And he's punishing himself for it by fighting in these underground cage matches.
And of course he meets Grace, who sort of represents his opposing virtue.
The whole thing is designed to run hot. You get intense action, but the real tension comes from their own internal programming. The very people made to save humanity could be the ones to destroy it.
So the threat isn't external, it's baked right into their DNA.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It raises the stakes of the romance way beyond a simple misunderstanding.
Okay, I think we need a bit of a palate cleanser after that one.
Agreed.
Let's head south for book number 6, Look Part. Before you jump, this is a humorous Southern mystery.
And this one is all about the voice. The protagonist, Vicky Bohannon. She's a bartender with a ton of Texas attitude. She left her debutante life behind for something more real.
Her voice is what carries you through this classic small-town scandal. Her old high school flame comes back to town as a pastor.
Of course he does.
And she gets pulled into a murder investigation at his megachurch.
And because she's an outsider, but also an insider, she's the perfect person to see all the cracks in the community's facade. The writing just crackles with humor. It feels really authentic to that specific Texas setting.
Yeah, it's a very sassy, southern fried kind of mystery. Reminds me a little of early Janet Ivanovich, but with its own unique flavor.
For sure. It's a great example of using a strong sense of place as a character in itself.
All right, time to leave Texas behind and go. Interstellar. Book number 7 is The Dark of Light, a classic space opera adventure.
And space opera is all about scale, right? Huge stakes, big adventure, a whole crew dynamic. And the hero, Captain Aurora Hawk, fits that perfectly. She's got her own ship, but she's also hiding a secret.
She's half human, which gives her these unique abilities.
It's a spin on the chosen one trope, but it works because of her internal conflict. Millions of lives are on the line, and she has to decide. Does she reveal her secret to save everyone, or does that just put a target on her back for the rest of her life?
It's that classic duty versus self-preservation dilemma.
Right, and it grounds all the big space battles and alien encounters in a very personal, very human struggle. You care about her, not just the planet she's trying to save.
Now, before we get to our last two, we have to talk about book number 8, which is just a massive value proposition. The Meredith Potts 11-book Christmas set.
11 books.
Yeah.
For free.
Oh.
This is less of a series starter and more of an entire series delivery.
All centered around an amateur sleuth named Sabrina Daly, and they're all Christmas-themed cozy mysteries.
And this really shows you the strategy of the cozy market. It's about comfort food. These are clean, Christian-friendly mysteries. You know exactly what you're getting.
A festive setting, a puzzle to solve, a strong sense of community, and no graphic violence. Pure escapism.
And by offering 11 books at once, it becomes the ultimate binge read for the holiday season. It's a brilliant marketing move for a very specific audience that knows what it loves.
Okay, let's get back to something a little more grim. Book number 9 is The Storm House, which is book 17 in the D.I. Hogarth series.
17. That tells you the author has really mastered the British police procedural format.
For sure. So D.I. Hogarth is investigating the death of a campaigner, which pulls him into a world of corruption and powerful people trying to twist the truth.
And what really elevates a book this deep into a series is raising the personal stakes. It's not just another case.
Right. And here they do that with parallel threats. While Hogarth is fighting the system, his partner, D.S. Sue Palmer, is being hunted by a gangster who wants revenge.
So you have the professional threat and the personal threat running at the same time. The tension just keeps mounting. Careers, integrity, lives, everything is on the line. It builds to what the description calls a storm of a conclusion.
A real masterclass in keeping a long-running series fresh and dangerous.
Absolutely.
And finally, we get to number 10. And this one is, well, it's a literary giant. It's James Joyce, The Complete Collection.
We've gone from genre fiction to one of the foundational authors of modern literature. I mean, Joyce changed everything.
And this isn't just one book. This is everything. Dubliners, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, and of course, Ulysses.
Which many would argue is the most important novel of the 20th century. His big innovation was stream of consciousness, right? Trying to capture how the human mind actually thinks. The chaos, the memories, the nonlinear jumps.
He takes one single day in the life of an ordinary man, Leopold Bloom, and turns it into this epic journey. It's a challenge. It demands a lot from you as a reader.
It does. But the reward is incredible. And this collection even includes Finnegan's Wake, which is an entirely different level of linguistic experiment.
So if you're a serious reader, ready to tackle something truly complex and influential, getting this for free is just an unbelievable opportunity.
It's a piece of literary history.
Well, thanks for joining us today. And remember, if you want to download any of the books we've mentioned today for free from Amazon, visit us at bookcheapskate.com and you'll have all the links right there. But do it now before these deals expire. Who knows? They might even expire later today. And don't miss tomorrow's show. Very morning. It's all brand new. Cass will do it again then.
Sounds great. I'll see you then.
Until then, keep on opening new worlds with great books without blowing a massive hole in your wallet. And whatever you do, remember this. When you read,
Your mind becomes its own kingdom.